Welcome back. We're all set for the third and final game in round 2 of Season 4 in the Solo Champions League weekly series. So this is some crazy stuff going on here with the Wrecking Crew. We've got it all crammed together one more time into this tiny board space. So we've got them all on standard, which means it's the A sides, as you can see. The blue marker is the active villain, and there's no space for dials. So we are going to use these D20s. And you can see this is 12 for Bulldozer, 14 for Wrecker, 13 for Thunderball, 11 for Pile Driver. They each have their own side scheme, and their side schemes will reset when they are complete. There's the main scheme right here, and it just says when we add one threat to the main scheme, we also add one threat to everything else. And they each have their own unique, nasty abilities. So I think we're going to keep going with our plan from before. It seemed to work out just fine. And we're playing Peter Parker, Spider-Man, on the hero side. We have to play Justice, and our choices were Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, or Ant-Man. And I've already featured Spider-Woman once on the channel, and I think Ant-Man is awesome for this scenario, but the problem is my brain can barely handle all the moving parts that are going on right here. And I think if I have to also think about complicated three mode hero, it's just going to wreck me. Pardon the pun. So I went with Spider-Man because he's fun and he's easy, and he's also very good for this scenario. So in the previous videos, I went over a little bit of the strategy of why Spider-Man is actually pretty good for here. We're not going to be going with allies too much because there's a lot of things here that like to attack our allies. So we're going to rely on Spider-Man himself to get the job done. We're going to do it with damage cards, and he's going to defend every turn and get his value engine from defending. And we'll see how that goes. So far, it went well in the first 2 games, so I think we can do it again. The key point for this challenge, since we're talking about league scoring, is there will always be no side schemes in play when we finish, and there'll be no villains in play when we finish. So this really comes down to how much threat is left here, how much health we have as the hero, and how many turns it took. That's really what's going to be the deciding factor in terms of the rankings for this challenge. Not much else is going to matter because it'll all be off the board. All of this will be gone by the end. So we did well in the second game. Let's try to do it again. Let's try to make sure this is totally clear. Let's make sure we have full hit points, and we'll try to do it in the shortest time possible. So again, I should mention, pardon the chaos here, but this is a lot of board space that I have to compress into this small recording frame. So just bear with me. It's a little chaotic this time. But after this, we'll be back to nice, clean, smooth gameplay. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, what are we looking for here? Web shooter, yes. Under surveillance, we don't really need. Genius, sure, we'll take that. But here's the thing, if we're going to get something for free, what do we want to get for free? Well, we have some interesting choices we can make right now. Because with a free for Justice, we can basically decide who do we want to be the active villain. So Wrecker is nice because we're going to defend anyway. He has +2 attack if we're undefended. It's never going to happen. We're always going to defend against him. And it's 2 plus the boost, which could be 5. And we defend for 3 as Spider-Man. So that means we're only going to really take 2 damage from him max. So that's fine. Thunderball, he has an attack of 1, but it could be a max of 4, which means we take 1. But then we take a direct damage, or indirect damage, I should say, from his ability. So no matter what, we're definitely going to take at least 1 damage from Thunderball. The thing with Wrecker is we still have a chance, if there's only 1 boost icon or a star, that we can just soak up all the damage. So I kind of don't want Thunderball to be the dude. And yeah, I think Bulldozer doesn't matter, but he's going to do possibly 6 damage. So he's kind of somebody we want to get off the board pretty quickly. But Pile Driver, as I said in the previous videos, he's the one that's got to go first because he likes to discard our upgrades and supports. So he's going to be killing our ramp, and that's not cool. He's going to be killing our Aunt May. We can't have that. So he's the first to go. Bulldozer or Thunderball would be the second, and usually I save Wrecker for last because he's the easiest to handle. So I think we're going to go with getting rid of Thunderstruck. I think we'll get rid of this because, like I said, here and here we at least have a chance to soak up the damage completely. But with Thunderball, we're always going to take 1 damage no matter what. He can just ping us right down. And Bulldozer also, we don't want to take his attacks either. So I'm thinking, let's wipe out Thunderstruck. So we don't need these two. I think we're fine. We're going to dump them. Draw 2 more. Swinging Web Kick. Yes, sir. Enhanced Spider Sense. All right. Okay. What are we going to do here? So over to us, we have Peter Parker, 3 recovery, 10 hit points, scientist, resource, generate a science resource, mental resource, hand size 6, 10 hit points. So we're going to use his science resource to get out the web shooter. Get some counters on here. 1, 2, 3. All right. That's all we need to do in Alter Ego. I think we're fine now. So let's flip. 10 hit points. All right, over to Spider-Man. We're going to save this swing web kick for next turn. Maybe. Maybe not. It's tempting. But what I really want to do is first do this free for justice. So we're going to do Power of Justice for justice, which includes the kicker. We're going to take 4 off here. It's a little bit different than what I did in the previous games. We went for his first, but I don't really care if he completes his scheme. It's just 2 damage. So as long as we can get Aunt May pretty quickly, we don't have to worry about it. But what I do want to do here is spend 1 from the web shooter. And then we're going to do a genius. We're going to do that swing web kick. We're going to take it right on Pile Driver. So that's 8 damage. So he's down to 3, which is good. We will take a retaliate. I missed that in game 2, I think, 1 time. So I got to make sure to remind myself. All right. Yep, so we're at 9. We've got shenanigans we're going to hang on to. And what are we going to do with Spider-Man? Spider-Man can, I guess, punch. After this, he's going to be defending every time. So it's kind of useless to make him punch because we've got so many cards. We've got Haymaker, Stealth Strike, Concussive Blow. We've got lots of cards that can do 3 damage on this guy. So it's not worth taking 1 retaliate damage just for that. So I think, as weird as it sounds, I think we're just going to thwart. We'll just take 1 off here. Because we're not in a big hurry. We've got lots of damage cards. We're going to be fine. All right, let's ready up. 2. See, there we go. 3, 4, 5. Okay, some good things here. All right. Going to the crazy. We get 1 here. Everybody else gets 1, so he's at 5. Bulldozer. Thunderball's at 2. Wrecker's at 7 again, or 6, I should say. Pile Driver's at 4. All right, we do the active villain check. It's still going to be Wrecker, which is, again, how we planned it. Wrecker's coming in. We draw a card for initiating the attack. We get another Spider Tracer. All right, it goes in our hand. We're going to defend, so he will not get +2 attack. 2 plus. 2 more. Okay, so that is going to be 4 minus 3 is 1. So we're down to 8. That's okay. Counter card. All right, we got crowbar toss. It's a treachery. So it says, when revealed hero mode, Wrecker attacks you. Okay, that's not good. Then move the active villain counter to the villain. Ooh, we got shenanigans though, right? Yeah, we're gonna stop this. We're gonna stop this dead in its tracks right here. All right, we're gonna spend a spider tracer on that. Crowbar toss for enhanced spider sense. Hero interrupt. When a treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel its when revealed effects. Alright, so that doesn't happen, which is good. So we're not going to get attacked. We're not going to move the active villain token. None of those things are going to happen. Nice try. Okay, over to us. I want to hold on to this beat cop, and I want to get a stealth strike going. So this is perfect. We're going to spend one web shooter. We're going to spend 2 resources. We're going to do a stealth strike on pile driver. It's 4 damage, so he is zeroed out. But the good news is, if we defeat the enemy, we remove 2 threat from a scheme. So let's think about that for a second after we remove him. So he is out. Love it. Love to see it. You are gone, pile driver. You will not be removing my Aunt May today. No pile driving on Aunt May. All right, good. So 2 threat. Now let's think about this. We've got 6 here. If we remove 2 from here, then Bulldozer is going to be the one that we're going to have to tank. So it might be better to take Wrecker one more time and clear from Bulldozer instead. I think that's going to be good. All right, so that is it for us. We are going to move this up now. All right, we've got Beat Cop. We're going to save that. Ready up. Ready up. We have 8 hit points. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, Black Cat's a bit of a dud right now because we've got all these guys that are going to nerf allies. So although she's normally awesome, we probably won't use her this time. I'd really like to get the Beat Cop out. Let's see how it goes next turn. So first we got to do all the crazy. So we get 1 here on the main. We get 1 more, 4 on Bulldozer, 3 on Thunderball, and 7 on Wrecker, which is fine. Whoops, that was 8. Okay, active villain check. It's still Wrecker like we planned. So he will come at us. He's initiating his attack. We draw a card. We got another Haymaker. That's good. We're defending. So 2 plus star. What is it? Wrecker gets +3 for this activation unless you play 2 threat on his side scheme. Well, probably going to do that. Probably going to put 2 threat on his side scheme. I'd rather have that than take 3 extra damage. So let's do that. So 2 threat on his side scheme. It's okay, it doesn't complete. It almost completes, but doesn't. And so that was 2. So we soak it up. Perfect. Again, just like we planned it. So we don't take any extra damage there. All right. His encounter card. Corrupt Prison Guard. All right. So we got to deal with this guy. Okay. Over to us. Well. I wanted to get the Beat Cop out, but it's looking like we might need a 4 Justice. Or we can ignore him. I think we're going to do the Haymaker first to get rid of this guy. So Web Shooter, gone. And Black Cat for a Haymaker on the guard. So he's out. Don't have to worry about him. All right, now what do we want to do with Threat? So he's about to complete his scheme. That's going to be 2 damage for us. We don't have Aunt May yet, so we do kind of want to control that. But at the same time, I don't want to lose any of the stuff that we've got here. I'm actually kind of thinking about letting him scheme. He'll get 1. It'll flip his scheme. We'll take 2 damage. I'm thinking we're going to flip down anyway. And then he's going to move to bulldozer. Bulldozer schemes for only one, which would be good. So I think that's kind of ideal, as long as it's not Thunderball. And that will allow us to use energy and science to get the Beat Cop out. And Beat Cop can start removing threat on the main scheme. Or, yeah, we could do Wrecker too. But I think I'm okay to just take the 2 damage. And hopefully draw into Aunt May pretty soon. Otherwise, we've got to spend 2 on a 4 Justice, which is kind of fun too. It's not a big deal. We can do it. Let's do it. Let's stay aggressive. All right, energy. 4 Justice. It's only going to be 3 because we didn't do the kicker. Yes. Do we have something? No, we don't. So it's going to be 3. 2, 3. All right. So that's fine. All right. So now he's back down to 6. We don't have to worry about that 2 damage, which is fine. All right, we're keeping a Beat Cop and a Haymaker. We're gonna ready up. 3, 4, 5. Ooh, good timing for Jessica Jones. 3 side schemes in play. That's a +4 thwart. That might become a hot item, high priority item here. All right. That's all good stuff. Now we gotta watch this main scheme too. It's getting a little bit high. He's at 5. Bulldozer's at 5. Thunderball's at 4. Wrecker is back up to 7. Okay. Active villain check. It's still Wrecker. We're definitely gonna have to move it off of him pretty soon. He's gonna come at us. We're gonna defend, but we draw a card. Queen Carrot. Wow, we're getting lots of interesting things now. All right, 2 plus 2 more. That's 4 minus 3 is 1. We're down to 7. Gonna really need that Aunt May soon. All right. Then we get to encounter card. Crowbar toss. Wrecker attacks you. Man, he just did that to us. Okay, this is gonna get ugly. This is gonna be a problem. Okay, so he's gonna attack us. We can't defend because we already did defend. We've got no shenanigans. So we're just gonna eat this. It's gonna be 2. It's base of 4. If he gets 3 boost icons, we're toast. Star. Move the active counter to the villain with the least threat. That villain schemes. Holy man. That's Thunderball. All right, so that was 4. And we just take it. We're down to 3. Ouch. All right, and this also has to resolve. So this guy's going to scheme. Then we resolve this. So he's going to scheme. It's going to be 3 plus 3 more. Ouch. That's a 6, which is enough to complete it. Yep. So it goes all except 3. They always keep 3, even when they reset. So stun each friendly character. All right, so we are stunned now. That's not good. 3 hit points and we're stunned. That was a bad turn for us. Okay. Then this says, move the active villain counter, the villain whose side scheme is the least threat, which is still him. So everything is resolved. Yikes. All right, that was pretty ugly. So what are we going to do now? Science will bring out the web shooter because we're going to flip. Clear the area. Man. We have lots of good things, but not a lot of things to pay for those things. We could flip down and use web shooter, haymaker. If we can get the Queen Carrier out, Queen Carrier will do clear the area. But science pays for web shooter, haymaker. That leaves us, we have to get rid of something. We have to get rid of either Jessica or the Beat Cop. Oh man. Man, oh man, that's not a good decision. Or get rid of queen carrier. We can't do that. Man, but Jessica's so good. Her value is so good in this. I guess clear the area. Haymaker, web shooter for Jessica. And then Jessica's going to clear some stuff for us. And then we've got to get the B cop out. Or Jessica can do this next. Yep, okay. Got it. Let's do it. Let's flip down. All right. A little bit rough here for us. Science for the web shooter. Just like last time. We get the 3 counters on it. All right. Web shooter. Remove a counter. Plus Haymaker and clear the area will get us Jessica Jones. Good. All right. We're going to hang on to Queen Carrier and B Cop for next turn. What is Jessica going to do for us? Okay, let's think about this. Scheming. Somebody is going to scheme. It would be great if it was Bulldozer, and it can be Bulldozer. So we've got to get Jessica. So she's going to have 1, 2, 3 plus 3. She's going to scheme for 4, or thwart for 4, which is awesome. Bam. So good. So good. All right. So now it's going to be Bulldozer. Bulldozer's going to scheme. He's only got a scheme of 1, which is great. Okay. I think that's all we can do. Keep 2. Ready up. Ready up. Ready up. We really need some Aunt May pretty soon. Some cookies. Cookies from Aunt May. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just not seeing those cards. Man. We sure do have a lot of Justice cards here, though. Okay. Let's see how we go. So we got 4 of 6. That's dangerous. He's up to 6. Thunderball's up to 4. Wrecker's up to 4. Okay. Active villain check. It is going to be Bulldozer now. And Bulldozer is going to scheme for 1 plus 2 more is 3, which is totally fine. So 3 on him, no big deal. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We'll get rid of that with Jessica next turn. All right, and he gets his encounter card, ramming speed. Okay. Attached to Bulldozer. When Bulldozer attacks you, you must defend against Bulldozer's attack with an ally, if able. After Bulldozer attacks you, discard this card, plus 2 attack. All right, so we don't want Bulldozer to be the next active villain. We got to get it off of Bulldozer. Don't know if that's possible, but we'll see. Over to us. All right, first thing we're doing, you guessed it, we're recovering. So we're back up to 6. Somewhere around here, there's a 6. All right, there we go. We're still stunned, which is a bummer. Can we use science for anything? We can. We can definitely use science for something. We are not going to use heroic intuition. So web shooter plus heroic intuition plus clear the area, I guess, out of these options. That's going to do what? Give us a B cup. All right. This is a hero resource? Ah, it's a hero resource. Okay. That doesn't work. Hopefully I didn't make that mistake earlier. In that case, it would still be worth it. We're going to have to do the Queen Carrier then. Nope. We're going to have to give up something. What are we going to give up? Concussive blow? Okay, I guess so. We want to keep these beat cops. So we can't use science for anything? Nope. Not unless we give up cards. If we do it like this, then it's fine. For one beat cop. Yep. Okay, let's do it. Alright, we got a beat cop. We're gonna hang on to Queen Care and another beat cop. That was... Well, we could do science. Yeah. What am I doing? Alright. So we can keep concussive blow. Good. Because we're going to need that, I think, when we flip back down again. So, science, 2 more cards. Beat cop. Perfect. And then worst case scenario, we can... No, we're going to keep it. Alright, let's do some things. So, beat cop has a 1. He's going to take away 1 off the main scheme. His job is just control the main scheme, so we don't have to worry about that. Jessica's job is to thwart off of bulldozer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, that's good. So unfortunately, he's still going to be the main guy. Do we stay? We could just stay in Alter Ego, right? Sure. Sure we can. We can totally do that. Queen Carrier, B Cop, Concussive Blow. We can stay here. Jessica can go one more time. B Cop's got this under control. So yeah, I think that's okay. Let's do that. Try to fish for some big damage cards. Gives us a little bit more recovery as well. So we've got 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, some good things here. All right. Adding 1 to the main. Bulldozers at 6. Thunderbolts at 5. Wreckers at 5. Good. Now we are in good position. All right. It's still going to be Bulldozer. He's going to scheme for 1 plus. Nothing. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, 1 plus nothing is just 1. I love it. Perfect. Counter card. Chaos in the Prison. Choose either discard an upgrade you control or place 1 threat on the active villain side scheme for each upgrade you control. Well, I think we're just going to do that. So let's put 1 here. It's still fine. That is all fine. All right, over to us. Science is going to do something for us today. Science is going to... Ooh, science plus strength is Queen Carrier. Or Beat Cop. Swinging White kick is pretty tasty, but we can't recover. That's the problem. 6 hit points is not a lot. So first things first, Beat Cop is up to 2, taking 1 off the main. Jessica will suicide because she's too useful. That's going to be, again, 4 off of here. Okay, that's good. So now the active villain will be one of these 2, and that's fine. Okay, 6 hit points. Now the tricky part is... I want to do a swing web kick, but yeah, we can do endurance. I have to give up this concussive blow. Oh, no, we got the web shooter. We're okay. All right, science for endurance. That puts us up to 9. That's nice and healthy. Okay, so now we're going to flip. 9, still stunned. We're going to pop the stun. Okay, so that doesn't matter anymore. Then we're going to do strength plus web shooter. Strength. And it's time to get rid of who? Who do we want to get rid of? I don't like him completing his scheme. I don't want to dump 10 cards. And yeah, let's get rid of Bulldozer. Bulldozer, that's 8 on him. So he's down to 4. That's nice stealth strike territory, which is very good. Okay, no retaliate damage, no kickback. Then I think that's all we can do. We're going to save a Queen Carrier, B-Cop, and Concussive Blow. This will be good when we have to flip back down. This is going to be good for more threat control, and of course ramp is always good. All right, let's do this. Rating up. And we have 3, 4, 5. Backflip, swing, web kick. Oh man, we are rocking right now. Okay. So all the nasty things. 1 here. He's at 5. Bulldozer's at 5. Thunderball's at 6. And Wrecker's at 6. Active villain check. Do we want to just take it from Thunderball? I think it's going to be good to spread out the decks, because we did do a lot from Wrecker already, and we did a bit from Thunderball or Bulldozer too. So I think it's going to be good to start using his deck. So all right, Thunderball is our active villain. So he will attack. We will defend. Draw a card. We got enhanced spider sense. All right. Then it's going to be 1 plus nothing. Hey, we soak that up. But we do take 1 of his direct damage. That's the annoying thing about him. Even if we block the attack, we still take damage. Okay, his encounter card. Energy projectiles. Deal 1 damage to each friendly character you control. That's fine. 7. This is why we need to keep that concussive blow. Alright, over to us. We got a backflip. Alright, we've got a web shooter. This is all important things. That's the problem. 7, we're okay. We don't need to drop down. I think we might even have to spend this and the web shooter and a backflip, because we're not taking that much damage, just to make sure. And this will go on Thunderball, so we can wipe out these guys pretty quickly back to back. So let's do that. Web shooter's gone. Okay, that's 8 damage. Did I play the card? No. There we go. That's 8 damage on Thunderball. So that'll bring him up to 5, or down to 5, I should say. Which is good. 5, where are you? Where are you hiding? There. All right. That is nice. Okay, what else can we do? Not much else. We're still hanging on to this B-Cop and this Queen Carrier. Forever, looks like. Speaking of B-Cops, we got a B-Cop here, going up to 3. Oh, these dice are killing me. Alright, 1 off the main. I'm hoping we never get attacked, by the way. That's the plan. Okay. I think we're going to keep these things. And let's ready up. Oof. Let's ready up. All right. Move this down here. Okay. Fine. So we've got 3, 4, 5. Backflip haymaker. All right. Let's add 1 to each thing. 1 here. Bulldozer's up to 6 now. Thunderball's up to 7. Wrecker's up to 7. Active villain check, we're going to leave it on Thunderball. And should we... Here's the thing. We can get rid of Thunderball right now. If we... Okay, he's going to attack us. We're going to draw a card. Stealth Strike. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty nice. But I think we're going to save that because, like I said, we have a plan right now to get rid of Thunderball. So we're not going to defend. We're going to take it. 1 plus, hopefully this isn't bad. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. We're down to 3. We've got a backflip. If there's a nasty encounter card, it's okay. We've got a backflip. Encounter card is when revealed, choose a villain whose side scheme has the least threat. Alright, that's Bulldozer. Reveal the top card of his deck. Alright. Bulldozer. Ramming speed. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Because we're never going to get attacked by this guy. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how much ramming he's going to do. It's not going anywhere. Okay. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. So, decision time, guys. Yeah. So Wrecker's going to scheme, looks like, because we're going to have to flip down. We can eliminate Thunderball, flip down, take a scheme from Wrecker. Worst case is he does 2 damage from us, to us. That's okay. Not great, but it's okay. Alternatively, we have to flip down no matter what. So if we eliminate Bulldozer, we take 2 off of... Yeah, we don't want... Well, it's fine. If we take 2 off here, then it's going to be Thunderball who schemes. He'll complete his scheme. We get stunned. That's not the end of the world. We're almost done with our deck, so I think we're going to keep this Haymaker because this Haymaker is what's going to get rid of Thunderball. We're going to keep this B-Cup. But I think we're going to ditch the Queen Carrier. It doesn't look like we're getting close to doing that. Or ditch the other B-Cup. Yeah, okay, let's do that. For what? To do the Stealth Strike? Get rid of Bulldozer? Yeah. Okay. I think that's good because we don't want to take too much damage right now. So let's get rid of these 3. We are standing though. We took that damage so we could get rid of. So we could get rid of him. Oh, we can recover. That's fine. All right. We're gonna Stealth Strike. We did pay with the kicker. There's no kicker. So 4 damage. He's eliminated, which is great. So this whole ramming thing that he was working on, it's not going to happen. All right, let's remove his cards. You're out of here. Your threat is out of here. Your scheme is out of here. All right, now let's move Thunderball up. And we're going to keep in mind that we're still resolving this. This is going to move up. So we have a bit more space here. All right. That's all fine. Okay, good. All right, so last thing is we need to resolve this 4 damage here, but we did it to remove 2 threat. Okay, so if we do it from here, we go from here, then it's going to be Thunderstruck. He'll resolve, we get stunned, that's okay. Better than taking 2 damage. Let's do it. All right, Stealth Strike done. Now, Queen Carrier, Haymaker. Haymaker, we recover this turn, so we don't have to recover next turn, I think is the way to go. Let's flip. Let's recover. We're back to 6. Hopefully we get an Aunt May pretty soon. Then Beat Cop is going to go for 1 off the main. Feels good. Feels good. All right. Feels like we're getting somewhere now. Science. Nothing we can do with science. All right. Let's ready up. That's all we can do. Okay. 2, 3, 4. There we go. 5, 6. Okay. We got some good things here that we wanted. Let's ride this out now. 1 on the main. So before we finish Wrecker, we've got to clear this for league scoring purposes. Thunderball's up to 5, 6, 7, 8. Wrecker's up to 6. All right. So active villain check. It's going to be Thunderball. He's going to scheme for 3, 4, which is fine. We knew it. He was going to complete this. That was expected. So his thing is stun each friendly character. There's only one character. All right, not so bad. He gets his encounter card. Radioactive buildup. All right, so it's an attachment. He gets +3 attack. After he attacks, discard this card. Excess damage dealt by Thunderball is placed as threat on his corresponding side scheme. Well. All right, so again, it's that anti-ally action going on here. Okay. All right, first things first. Science for Aunt May. Aunt May, bring us back up to 10. Flipping 10. This. We're going to pop the stun. All right, don't have to deal with that. We could do a free concussive blow. That's only going to confuse Thunderball. We don't really need Thunderball to be confused. Active villain check is going to be Wrecker. We're going to defend against him. Still holding on to this Haymaker. Yeah, we could. I love having Aunt May out. This is so good. So we don't really need confusion, but it's just 3 damage anyway. So let's do it on Thunderball, just because it only costs 2 resources. Let's do that. Concussive blow on Thunderball. So that will be dropping him down to 2, which is punch zone. We did the kicker, so he is confused. Anyway, he would have been confused, but he gets the damage as well. Okay, beat cop. Let's not forget about you. 5, 1 off the main. Okay. Haymaker is going to get rid of Thunderball next turn. Okay, good. Feels good. Feels good. All right, let's ready up. So we're at 10. That's very nice. 2. We have 2 cards left. Might ditch the Queen carrier since we're going to reset the deck. Yes, this is what I want. More damage. Okay, so we're at 3 of 5. We're getting an encounter card from Thunderball. Resetting our deck. Okay, so now we want to pick up the pace. We want to get rid of Thunderball with Haymaker, and then we want to do some fast takedown on Wrecker. And before that, though, we do want to flip and get up to max hit points so that we flip back and kill him. That's our plan. So, and we want to clear this. That's got to be a priority as well for league scoring purposes. So now we want to think about how to clean up. We're pretty solid on the game at this point. I guess scoring now we want to think about. So 3, 4. Oh, nice. 5. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, sure. All right. I'm looking at these two. Perfect. But let's keep in mind the game is still afoot. 1 here. 4 on Thunderball, 7 on Wrecker. Active villain check. Let's go into Wrecker. Wrecker's coming in. We're defending. We get a card first. Swinging Web Kick. Wow, would you look at that? We have some amazing things here. All right. He's coming in. He doesn't get his kicker because we're defending. So it's going to be 2 plus 1 is 3. We soak all of that up. Perfect. Encounter cards. We're getting 2 encounter cards. We're getting 1 from Wrecker and 1 from Thunderball. Thunderball's first. The villain whose side scheme has the least threat attacks you. That's not cool. Do we have any way to stop that? We do not. Ouch. That's bad. That kind of puts a kink in our plans here. So he's going to attack with 4. We can't defend or anything. So it's going to be 4 plus... Move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. Oh my god. If you're in hero form, that villain attacks you after this attack. Oh my god, what is going on here? So that is 4. This is discarded, thank god. Alright. So 4 damage, we're down to 6. Plus another one from his thing, which is 5. We're down to 5. Then we're dealing with this. The villain who has the least threat. Move the active counter, okay. Hero form, yes, he attacks. There's no boost, so it's just 1. Okay, it's not so bad. We're at 4. Alright, that was pretty brutal, though, to be honest. To be brutally honest. Ha 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 ha. Okay, and still 1 more from Wrecker. Wrecker gets an attachment. He gets +1 scheme. After he schemes, place 1 threat on each villain's side scheme. Okay, well that's not going to matter much longer. We can get rid of it, though, with 2 punch resources, which is good. Okay, well that was unfortunate. That's not at all what we wanted to happen. So, alright, here's what we're going to do. We are going to do a Haymaker. Are we, though? Are we going to do a Haymaker? What if we did a Stealth Strike? If we did a Stealth Strike, it will get rid of 2 more threat. Do we care? We don't really care. We don't care about that. Let's just do Strength. Haymaker. Let's get this guy out of here. Alright. Gone. Kind of wish I put the confusion on the other thing now. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Alright. His cards are out of here. Threat is out of here. You're out of here. Alright. And then there was 1. Cool. Okay, we don't need the active villain marker because we know who is always going to be the active villain. Okay. Now we still want to think about cleanup. So we're going to do Power of Justice. 4 Justice with the kicker to take all 4 of this off. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. Beat Cop. Sure, go ahead. You can take 1 off here, just so you're doing something. We got a Swing Web Kick and a Stealth Strike lined up for next turn. We're going to flip down because we had, what? We're down to 4, right? I think we're down to 4 hit points. Aunt May's going to bring that back up to 8. And nothing we can do with science. So let's ready up. Okay, double punch. We don't have double punch. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Jessica's kind of a dud right now, so Spider Tracer. Beat Cop don't really need. We're just looking for damage. That's what we want. All right. One on the main, which beat cop will get rid of from now on. And one there. He's going to scheme. It's going to be 3. And what is this? Move the active counter villain who has the least threat. Well, it's the same guy. So 3. What is he at right now? He's at 7. So that's going to complete him. So he goes down to... I don't need all this threat here. So he goes down. He completes it. We take 2 damage. We're down to 6. That's okay. We're still fine. All right. After he schemes, place 1 threat on each side scheme. Each other villain's side scheme. Okay, so it doesn't apply to him. All right, encounter card. Magic Crowbar. Why is he getting all these attachments right now? All right. After Wrecker attacks, place 1 threat on the side scheme with the least threat. Okay, that's not good. Exhaust your hero and discard 1 card at random from your hand. Discard this card. I don't think we're going to care about that. So what is he going to do? He's going to just be adding more threat and adding more threat. All right, well, we're just going to take him down fast here. That's what our plan. So let's do that. First, beat cop, going up to 7, taking 1 off the main. Aunt May, taking us back up to 10, which is good. Anything science can do for us? No, because we want to do a swinging web kick first. And we're going to use probably, I don't think we need this beat cop. Yep, we're going to do it like this. All right, so no science. We're flipping. We're in a good position here, guys. All right, we are going to spend 3 resources to a swing web kick. That's 8 damage, dropping him down to 6. Perfect. Then we are going to punch for 2, drop him down to 4, which is exactly where we want to be for killing him, because we've got Stealth Strike right here. So next turn, as long as nothing crazy happens, we're going to be fine. Let's ready up. Drop. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're good. Worst case scenario, we've got a backflip here. Okay. Let's do it. So 1 here. 1 here. Active villain is the only villain. He's coming at us. We get a card. Heroic Intuition. Okay. That's just going to be money. We're going to defend. So he's coming at us with 3. And star. What is this? Again. There's the least threat. Move the active counter of the villain is the least threat. If you're in hero form, the villain attacks you. Well, there's our backflip. Okay. So first, let's resolve this. This is 3. We soak it up. No problem. So let's see. After this, he attacks. Place 1 threat on the side scheme with the least threat. Well, that's his. Okay. And after he schemes. Okay. So that's all that happens there. Now we resolve this. He's going to attack, but he gets no boost card. But it will be 3. Since we're not defending, he's going to get his kicker. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5 damage plus another one. Wrecker gets plus 3 for this activation. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 damage. That's a backflip. That is a backflip if I ever saw one. All right. Oof. That was nasty. So, okay, let's rewind the clock. Was that even his? That was his attack. Okay, it wasn't even his encounter card yet. All right. And he attacked again. So he gets 1 more here. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Encounter card. Chaos in the prison. Choose to either discard an upgrade you control. I don't have any. Replace one threat in the active villain's side scheme for each upgrade you control. If you don't control upgrades, Surge. Oh man. Okay, Surge. He just completed his deck, which means we're getting acceleration token here. Attached to the villain's side scheme. Threat cannot be removed by thwarting. The villain corresponding to the attached side scheme attacks you, then discard this card. Well, that's not going to matter either, because we're just going to kill him. So that is fine. Totally fine. We don't even care. All right, here we go. Over to us. First things first. B Cop goes up to 8. Removing threat from here. Now, anything special we need to do? No. Did we draw a card? I don't think we drew a card for that extra attack. Okay. So then we are going to spend these 3. Do a stealth strike. 4 damage. Bye, Felicia. You're gone. And your stuff is gone. We didn't actually shuffle your deck, but it's okay. He's dead anyway. His threat is gone. That's all gone. This is gone. This is gone. 2 threat removed. It doesn't matter. Okay. So, Shazam. End result. We have 0 threat, 0 villains, 0 minions, 0 allies. We have 10 health, not bad. And then we have whatever the turn counter is for our league scoring. So there you have it, guys. 3 games with Wrecking Crew. That was madness. That's pretty crazy. It's not super difficult as a scenario. Usually when I play Wrecking Crew, I do the extreme mode where you go A side and then flip to B side. And now that's intense. That's usually something that my play group and I will do maybe like once a year, because that's pretty nutty. That's a good challenge if you want to try that sometime. But just playing A side or just playing B side is usually not too bad, as long as you carefully control and prioritize things. And I think Spider-Man was a good choice for this. I don't regret going with Spider-Man for this challenge. I think he did well, and he's got the right tools to do it. I think the deck was fine. No problems playing Justice for this, and I don't have any problems with the aggressive damage Justice build. I think it worked well. So yeah, I'm satisfied with everything. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next game.